of, and then you just kind of forget about it, and then you get back into the topic again, and then maybe somebody points out to kind of explains it in a way that you didn't think about it, and you're like, yeah, I knew that wasn't right. It takes somebody to kind of tell you until it kind of really clicks. Yeah, I always knew something wasn't right.
Like what's the distance that tail would have to be for that to match the model?
Well, don't they claim they're like millions of miles long?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd have to be like way more than that. I mean, like for how far away it was too. I think Elijah ran some numbers on it, and it was like it would have to be like how big it would be. It would just be like crazy huge. But it's not. They said it wasn't that big. I mean, because the size of it is bigger than like like Jupiter, but yet somehow it's smaller than Jupiter and farther away. It's like some of these pictures are so hokey looking. It's like it really like here. This is a historic landmark in France called the Mont Saint Michel, the mountain of Saint Michael. It really appeared like that right above. I mean, they lined it up so it was like have this sort of religious connotation or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, what happened? I was over here trying to find that shit, and what the hell happened? We dropped the magnifying glass. Can you try, sir? Oh my god! I mean, I got to start all over. All that scrolling I did, and I've only gone back a year. Now I got to start all over. There's got to be an easier way. All right, let me look at what you're doing.
I just certain images just on Google with Neowise. Look at here's another one with the Millennium Wheel in London. But come on, dude, seriously? That is not a giant ball of ice that's melting.
Well, when we first heard about it, oh yeah, that's it, and then it takes a while, and then you're like, man, something just ain't right, and then he's like, man, this is bullshit, and then somebody will say something to you, like, yeah, something I've always thought of, and of course I would get, well, you just don't understand the model. That's right, I don't understand it. They say this thing is moving millions of miles an hour, but when you're looking at it, like in that picture, it's still. But I mean, I get it. I don't understand the model. That's not how it works, Chad.
Yeah, they say their model can predict. It didn't predict this, right? Like, if it could predict, how come it didn't predict this? It's because they do a post-diction, not a prediction. They'll say, yeah, this comet will come by again in X number of years. Okay, it's not gonna be back for 6,000 years.
Well, whoever said that's not going to be around, will they?
Yeah, that's like
you were wrong, dumbass.
Yeah. So they didn't know it was going to show up in the first place. Then it shows up, and they'll be like, it'll be back in 6,000 years.
Yeah, who's going to be around besides the people that were there 6,000 years from now? They're going to say, "Oh, look at that thing." Oh man! All right, I am trying to find. Oh, here we go. I found it. You said learning curve. Now, what do I do?
I DM'd you. Just paste that into the search.
Because now that I brought it up and I've already tried to look for it, I got to go through with it. I got to see if all that shit's still there. Okay, so that thing that you sent, I'll copy that and then do
Yeah.
what with it?
Just paste it into the search bar.
In learning curve text.
No, it'll come up automatically. It'll just show you on the right hand side. That's the only thing you'll see is learning curve, and then all 97 images that you posted. I think that's what you were looking for. They'll be organized by date. So like here, Haley's comet is supposedly 5 miles in diameter, but yet it's huge, right? When you see it in the sky, like pictures of it and stuff, it's like this giant ball of light.
Yeah.
Then it says too, it's got a low libido rating, which means it only reflects about 3% of the light. Okay, so that is a lot of light for only 3%. And like, how do they know it's going to come back? I mean, if it's such chaos out there, things move in all kinds of directions, you have no idea what's going to happen to it when it's gone, when it's out of view. It might just never come back. Like it ran into something. It disintegrated. It melted. You know.
Okay, this is weird. Like, I'm probably making this way too complicated than it is. Like right now, I didn't notice this at first, but it tells me I don't have permission to send message in there. And then when I did a search where a whole bunch of shit came up, nothing is
Uh-huh.
coming up. Let's
Yeah,
see.
they might have changed the room. So if
Yeah,
you're
but I
not,
was just scrolling through a bunch of shit. I went through like a whole year of. See, this ain't what I saw at first. This is totally different. I must have did. All right. Why did I even have to do this? Whose fault is this? Mine, isn't it?
no, I'll take a responsibility for it because we started
No,
talking
I
about
mean no,
photos
because
and
we were
stuff.
talking about start. I think you brought something up, and it made me No, you didn't. It was. I just realized that when I was telling you about all that star shit I did, that I had posted all that I'd done up to that point when I was still hanging around 24/7 on a regular basis.